Musicians Exchange Podcast.
Musicians Exchange Podcast.
Musicians Exchange Podcast Season 3, period.
Musicians Exchange Podcast.
Welcome to the Musicians Exchange Podcast.
Musicians Exchange Podcast.
Musicians Exchange Podcast Season 3.
Musicians Exchange Podcast Season 3. Let's go.
Welcome back to another season of Musicians Exchange Podcast. This is season three. Glad to have you guys back here. I got some good friends here. This is a recap episode. It's a recap episode on the previous episode that you just watched last week. It's an open mic episode. It's an on the spot, strength and ad libs episode. I called some friends in, some singers and some musicians. I'll let them introduce themselves in a minute. But on this particular episode, man, like I said, I wanted to cater to the artists as well as the musicians that called on the spot. And they gotta produce. They gotta, show what they work hard on daily, spend countless hours on. I want to put out a disclaimer that there was no rehearsal. There was barely a sound check. These are professionals. They came in and did what they do. So you're gonna see some moments of uncertainty. It's cool. It's you know what I mean. It's the real deal of what could happen and what does happen from the musicians to the artists. You know what I mean. Like, so it's fun. We definitely catch a vibe. We'll jump right in. I'll let them introduce themselves. Who wanna go first?
Hey y'all, I'm Shavana.
What's up, y'all? I'm Dottie.
I'm Javen. And I'm nice.
All right, y'all. So you've met, some of the singers from and the musicians from the episode of the open mic. Let's check it out. Let's dive right into it, man.
You are my strength like no other, strength like no other, reaches to me. You are my strength, strength like no other, strength like no other, reaches to me. You are my strength, strength like no other, strength like no other, it reaches to me. Let's get some parts on that. You are my strength, strength
Warmth of her
like
tone coming in.
no
Everybody kind of approached it that same way.
Yeah.
Her tone was very warm, and everybody else came in with that same one.
I think she was like really clear. Like everything she did was super intentional and like very crisp.
And the key part about it is she directed. It wasn't just aimless singing. She didn't just leave it there and like y'all assume y'all supposed to come in. She was like, 3, all right, let's go.
Very intentional.
She moved with the
Yeah,
team.
it's with intent. So you gotta respect that.
It's real.
other, strength like no other, reaches to me. One more time. You are my strength, strength like no other, strength like no other,
being background singers, you gotta know when to come in like that. Just know.
It's hard to put this mic back up because now you get into the moment. It relives when it's played again. I appreciate that. It just relived because everything that was there, you know, we were in the moment, but now reflecting on the moment, it was a very genuine moment. It was a very sincere moment, and that's the biggest part about this is you have to be sincere where even when you're not doing it, you're still affected by it. And I think that was really key in this right here.
Absolutely. It was very organic for all of us too, because you know it's within us all. I mean, and it shows. You know what I'm saying? Like it shows.
I think another thing, like I can't get over that statement of music being a universal language. You know what I'm saying? The more you practice, the more you understand like cadences, ending cadences, going in and out. Like we understand like, oh, we're gonna die down right here, and it's not even with it. It doesn't all have to be communication. Yeah. It all is communicating through the flow of the music, through the cadences, the dynamic expression, all that stuff.
Everybody alert. Everybody is paying attention, and nobody rushing. Just breathing, like you said, organic. Man. I think that's dope.
Wow.
Just like that.
We're back.
Pause that. So another thing I'm seeing, I'm looking at this video, is everybody is paying attention to everybody. There's no like I'm going to do this out there on my own, or that everybody is understanding where we're going. Yeah. We're all traveling together. We're paying attention to the music. One and the most important thing about it is when you're doing music, it's like just expressing what are we singing about? What are we doing? What are we playing for? And in this case, we're singing about God. You know, everybody is in their own atmosphere right now.
It fell off a little bit, but it came right on back.
It's in typical fashion, though. That's typical fashion, though. That's how that goes.
You know how many situations I've been in?
Trying to tell you.
I mean, Mike low as today. Knowing that I have a low register, I know how to sing in a microphone properly because, you know, it's really hard for sound guy, like engineers, to actually catch my sound properly. I've never actually had it done right, to be honest. That's just my honesty. It's really hard because I have a really high dynamic and I also have a really low dynamic. And it's like no one can really find the in-between, but we're going to make it work, I guess.
One thing I do like, though, man, for real, like, it's like you said, you done been in too many situations where it's just like, Sean, man, don't know, you know, what you said, but it's like after you struggle long enough, bro, you done learn how to, all right, I know what I'm dealing with.
I bow out peacefully, okay?
Boom. I'm going to have to either project or I'm going to have to cut back, you know?
Yeah.
Even with the EQs in the room as artists. Y'all know what to do and what not to do, you know?
Yeah.
And the best part about this example, even as us listening back to it, you know, there were some things that we had to overcome audibly. Yeah. And so part of ministry. They did not have
ears either. I will say that too. That's,
Well, not only that, you know, not only did we not have the ears, but this is our first time doing gospel as a unit together.
Yeah. Yep.
We all do our own thing. So for everybody to come in, no rehearsals, and just just give their heart, because that's all this was. This wasn't no show. This wasn't,
Facts.
what we normally do. This is us just literally being in that moment and in that presence. And to be able to overcome the obstacles and just overlook that to get there still is key in ministry as far as relating that message. Even if it wasn't gospel, you still have to get through it.
Right.
So, I think that's a testament to your craft and how you do what you do. Hats off.
I was just gonna say, like, kind of to piggyback off what y'all said about as watching and everyone directing and paying attention. I also think too, like, it was also really smooth, like, and subtle how everyone like transitioned with everyone.
Got to go to the music part too, because that's key for this whole thing. At first it was rocky, but when they got it, it was on point and it flowed. It wasn't one overshadowing. You have two board players. I don't know if they're paying attention to this.
Yo, because you have situations or
Yeah.
open mic, you got musicians, I know how to play, I know what I'm doing, you
Yeah.
know, and gonna overplay the singer or play so many chords, or you could be called on the spot, and like you said, you get musicians that want to battle the singer. Like, bro, chill, just
No, seriously.
Either stop or follow me. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, exact thing.
And like no one is really trying to play over each other. They're just kind of waiting to see where I can fit in smoothly. It's almost like a smooth transition every time,
So that's dope.
Another thing I'm listening to when we passes, like knowing the passes, knowing your rounds, like 4 bar to 8 bar, I'm speaking on the musician's behalf now. It's like we know if we go into a new area, a new segment of the song, we're understanding like we're getting the singers their platform to really, all right, let's get this out the way. And then after maybe 4 bars, we may do something a little different, or 8 bars to really kind of create more idea flowing.
You was doing that, bro.
To make it become more musical. Everybody's different idea. Yeah.
And that's how I feel like vibing and things should happen. If there's a small change or something here, or
You
something
was doing it
small
on
that
bass, bro. I was like, I see
But
what
if
we
it's something
doing.
small that happens,
Honestly, y'all all were literally feeding off of each other. Like,
yeah. And it just, just like you said, that's how we go somewhere else new. Somebody might go, oh, snap. I heard something else just off of this chord change or just off of that note or whatever. So, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That right there. Shift the whole joint.
Yeah. Just finding that space to really do something different where it doesn't bother you.
I'm sorry, side note. Was it me or did everybody wanted to go into crazy right there? Okay, you can like.
Yeah. It's crazy how BJ heard me go there.
Great placement, Shavonna. I know you was probably hoping for them to move with you, but you was like, nah, so let me go back.
Yeah, and at this point, I was trying to follow. BJ was telling me something, and I'm like, I can't. In the moment, I couldn't interpret what it was then. So I tried to do it, and I was like, let me
go right back to where we were.
Go right back, whatever. And then, we keep playing till we get it.
You didn't disrupt a thing.
Decision making, bro.
Yeah, you didn't disrupt it. You didn't keep trying to go and because that would have messed all of us up.
Let me tell you, that's why it's so important to stay in your lane. For real,
that lane is
it's so
special.
important. If you trip, everybody else tripping right behind you. It's gonna be a catastrophe.
You the glue.
Yeah.
If I change,
everybody trying to figure out where this nigga going, where he going.
Yeah, I gotta point out something too. Go ahead.
I'm speaking on the musician real quick right now. Just the way when Justin left when he took that pause, that period, that end of that statement, and you can hear Dom come in with that synth right there. It was just like perfect moment. Like as playing that art part, man, a lot of art people will think, oh, I'm just gonna solo over this, but he chose the right moment to say, all right, right here, end of the statement.
And let me just say one thing, I'm not trying to speak for Justin, but I do know that most of us, like Nice, Ebony, myself, Shavonna, we do sing at church more often do Justin do. And the fact that he was able to bring in his texture, his tone, and his way of singing into that style of music, it was beautiful. And it just goes to show that you can still do that on top of any genre of music. Like, you can go 1,000 different places with it.
Top there.
Kind of like what y'all was saying as far as like playing and messing up and going with the flow. That pause is everything. I know sometimes I might try to keep going, but the pause. The pause.
I'm glad I remember these words.
Favorite part.
You know what would have really been dope for the musicians? I ain't trying to speak for y'all nothing, but if y'all could have caught that rhythm change with us, that would have been kind of crazy. Yes, but I know y'all couldn't see me, so that ain't y'all fault.
Another dope thing about this, cause I seen the video. I like that. Right now it seems like we stagnant or we stuck right there, but we literally like, all right, it's time to go. We changed the vibe, small stuff. I did something simple with like on the hi-hat, not even too my own, but it's like, nah, I gotta change this next. and then we went straight up. So you know what I mean? Like it's dope. Yeah.
Can y'all hear me now? Mic check 1 2. All right, but at that moment when VJ hit that 4 3, whatever that was, that's when I said, "Now I got you. All right, I got you. I got you. I know what we're gonna do next or whatever." So.
Together, bro. Wanna every finding their notes, everything, bro. Like,
Stop talking after this, probably. I'll try to. But,
Please.
all right, but right. Damn, this dude talking too much. But look, I wanted to say, when vibing, I noticed how y'all didn't do what the record do background wise, like thank you,
right.
Going down,
right.
But they adapted to the chord
What
change.
the music was doing, yeah.
What the music was doing, so that's dope.
And honestly, we really was ad-libbing, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we heard something different and everybody else picked up on the different, we was going to all do it.
Fortunately, we picked up on
it. And that very fortunate of us, honestly, because some people be lost. I can't wait to see what this transition take us to.
Cause I'm nervous.
Cause we were just kind of quitting right here, like
Yeah, I'm like, somebody step in, please.
And I wanna say,
you see that feeling of relief on my face?
Yeah, we too professional for this. Come on, y'all. Here we go.
Y'all didn't try.
Pause that. 2 seconds. And I forgot to tell y'all earlier, you know what I mean? I put a little spin on this episode too. I wanted them to do gospel lyrics and ad libs, being that that's our roots, and to, you know, invite God in the situation because we love God, you understand? I said, but I wanted them to do that on top of any genre of music that the musicians played. So some of these other songs are gonna sound familiar, you're gonna know it, and naturally they would sing what's that song right here? Robert Glasper. You would normally sing Music Soul Child and Robert Glasper. But to sing a gospel song on top of that and try to find your way through the rest of the song like that, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah. That's why you hear different, you know, sounds. But let's go.
I feel like that's kind of what we need, though. You know, because a lot of the songs, they sound good, but I feel like we need a little bit more meat and stuff in the things we listen to.
For the singers, was y'all thinking real hard right here on what to sing next?
I know I was.
call. Good call.
I'm not gonna even lie, I was real confused at the tempo you came in on, but I wasn't gonna leave you astray.
For me, death could not hold you down. You are the reason, yeah. And you're seated in majesty. You are the reason, King. Oh,
Paul, stop that real quick. Okay, so this was me knowing that y'all know what to do. This was literally me trusting that y'all know what to do with this.
And the way Ebony clarified for all of us,
How
that's
to
where we
do
come
it?
in at.
This
Because
where we
that's where
going.
he started,
Right here.
y'all. Like, that was beautiful.
Hey, she was stepping up, yo. Like, big facts, yo.
And I am
Major
proud of her,
facts.
okay?
Facts.
Major facts. Major facts.
Hey. Let's go. We good.
One more thing, because he's not here, but I'm going to speak on his behalf. So another thing that musicians have to deal with is being able to play what is there and not just fall all together, just fall to pieces. Like just cause your kit may be loose or your key or you have a sticky key. So I wanna take a moment. I wanna commend Don because even though that was like I know that was a key on that board at that moment that was like really hanging on every time he played it or whatever. And so he knew he wasn't in the best of his situation as far as setup, but he played around it. You
Lord
know what I'm
knows,
saying? And
bro.
he made it work. So I gotta shout him out for that. You know.
Shout out to Don.
I am mad my mic is not loud too.
singing over there. You hear me?
Death could not hold you down. You are the risen King. You seated in majesty. You are the risen King.
Do y'all sing together sometimes at church?
Being that we do sing in both communities, well, really, not I wouldn't even say both, in all communities of music, it's really easy to grasp onto like a subject and run with it. Like if he do something, if he do a run and he be like, let's do it again, I'm gonna go ahead and have the harmony prepared because I already know what run he did.
I ain't know that. That's singer talk for real. I ain't know that. I ain't know that. And I mean,
if you are strong at running in harmonies, you're more passionate about the harmonies than the run. So you're automatically picking out that harmony versus you heard the run. You like,
heard the run.
I know the run is there.
Yeah.
But what's the harmony to that boy? So you, naturally, as a singer, a real singer, they going automatically in their mind. I know where I'm supposed to go.
All right, I got it.
I got you. Do it one more time. I bet you won't do it again.
I bet you won't.
that's dope. That's dope. And then for those who didn't hear, the question was, do they sing? Shavonna asked, do Dottie and everybody else sing together normally at churches and stuff? So, and Dottie said no, so we don't.
When you got up with all power in your hand. We know you to be all powerful.
I'm glad Nice took the initiative to lead the way.
You are the risen King. You're seated in majesty. Death could not hold.
Somebody ought to pop me chewing that gum like that.
We done made a turn.
I gotta stop it right there. You can tell everybody was super comfortable with this. Like, of course, they probably heard it, probably sung to it and shared to it before. But I just like to call out the fact that as the singers, and this is for the singers, you did one thing, and I came right behind you, did it too, like right after you, and then Shavonna did it the same thing in soprano. Yes, it was kind of like a domino effect, but it was really beautiful. I don't know if y'all heard it, but maybe if y'all want to rewind it back and listen to that thing again. But yeah, that's all.
We had some great musical moments. Like there was some fantastic. I'm glad I was a part of this.
To be on the
This
fly.
was- yeah, this was
Dang it, I just heard it. Like I just tapped Shavonna, like, oh, she caught it too. Like,
just like that.
That's dope.
Look at your face, Jay.
You want me to play that flat 7 over the 5? Do what?
Yeah. Shavonna just said something. She was like, Ebony be catching it quick too. Let me tell you something about a real background singer. They are prepared to come in as soon as they need to be in. Like before you even have to signal. Like I don't know if you've ever been in a situation where you're singing with a group of people and the lead singer can't really signal you, but you know that they're moving. You go to automatically go ahead and move with them. You know, you don't need to necessarily see that we're going somewhere because you should already feel it coming.
I'm gonna tell you, man, it's a humbling moment, bro. And it's not even a humbling moment because I always, you know how musicians, you know how singers try to tell musicians what to do. Yo, play this and go like that, and then it's like, yo, for singers, all right, cool, all right, just sing your part. I know musicians can sing. We can hit y'all note, you know, for the most part. You can't sing the whole song in y'all note. But then when it got time to like harmonize or blend or whatever y'all be doing, and like you said, thinking ahead, it's like, nigga, I can't hear that ahead right now with everything playing. Like, whoa, you know. So I applaud y'all. You know what I mean? That's dope. It's a math. Go back ahead in a minute.
Was the first time you did the rundown, I tried to imitate it the first time, and I cut out because I was like, nah, nobody else is doing it.
Everybody did it last time.
And that time, everybody literally was like, let's go.
That was kind of crazy.
Can you run that one back, though? Just a little
Let's take it back 20 seconds, like 20 seconds.
Pause. All right, so up until that moment, y'all see my error, right? When I came in wrong, but
it wasn't an error.
I mean, no.
Not
let me put it like this: when I came in, I was out there on that branch by myself.
by myself, it won't work.
But I noticed, what I just noticed is that from there, I think everybody caught that I was not supposed to do that. And they came and filled it in and made it like
honestly nice.
Uh-huh.
What you did is what I was looking for.
Oh.
Honestly, but no one else caught that though. Which is crazy because in a typical church situation, if you hear anything that's like, it's typically right behind.
Right behind.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I was thinking. But when Y'all gonna leave me out here. Y'all gonna leave. And so, but oh man, I didn't know what you was doing. So when everybody came back in though, it turned into ad libs. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't make it seem like one thing that was out there by itself. Yeah. So that's the part I wanted to point out. But yeah, I heard it and tried to get it.
I love your touch. It's so gentle. It's so gentle.
She know her lane, bro.
And it's intentional.
Every little thing will be alright. Said everything will be alright. I said everything will be alright. Everything will be alright.
Stuff like that's gonna happen.
Pause that real quick. What you just say?
Stuff like that is gonna happen. That mic gonna go out.
That mic gonna go out. That monitor might go a little bit low. We don't know how. When it's supposed to be preset, you might not hear yourself no more. But you really just got to keep singing through it. Like, to be honest, because they're eventually going to see that on their board. Like, you just have to leave that to them. Like, when I say stay in your lane, literally that. Like, leave that to them. Leave that to the sound guy. You know what I'm saying? You just continue to do your job.
Facts.
I remember, I'm just speaking from experience on that point, like with you carrying on the show, even if some equipment failed or whatever failed. Like I remember from a wise friend, T-Bay told me, I had a gig one time and the equipment was not sweet at all. My mix was terrible. And I'm like, man, I can't get into it. I can't play it. I can't play how I feel it because I don't feel the music. It was like, man, in those cases, that's when your musicianship comes in. That's when you gotta rely on your musicianship. You gotta know what you're doing. You gotta intentionally know what you're doing. Playing even if you don't hear yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And like you said, it's math, solve the problem. And that's that.
Shout out to T-Bays too. Yeah.
Facts.
Shout out.
That's the bro.
Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright.
That vocal blend is dope too.
Everything's gonna be alright.
You could tell nobody really wanted to stray away from what they were doing. You see how we all knew to just let them play it out?
Trying to figure it out.
don't know if y'all realize it, but I'm not sure if y'all noticed it or realized it, but I noticed there was a harmony missing, so I literally started singing soprano in the middle of it, like just to make sure the chord was there, you know. And that's another thing that I know background singers do. There's been moments where, like, just even singing with Ebony or Shavana, there's been moments where maybe I came in on soprano accidentally, thinking I'm supposed to be there and I'm not, and somebody automatically take my spot, you know.
And that's not wanting failure.
Right, that's still wanting to sound
Having
complete.
Everybody's back.
Oh, yeah.
I got your back.
Yeah.
You had mine up to this point. I'm supposed to catch you.
Exactly.
That's where it is. And if you've noticed, I don't know if y'all really been listening to it though, but between me and Justin, we're trying to figure out who's going to sing what on certain parts.
Yep.
So there'll be times I'll break out just to hear what he's doing, and then either he might be cloudy about what it is, and he'll be like, "Do this real quick," and I'm gonna figure something out. So yielding is also one of the best things that you can do
That's
in
a
situations.
beautiful word for that.
Because you
yielding.
don't want to mess up the flow by trying to, put your own will at that. So I just wanted to.
While I was editing, I noticed that same thing, bro. I was like, yo, they, clearly they tenor. They could have sung the same, not being a singer. Because I was trying to figure out, like, yo, how did they know where to come in at the same time, not overcloud each other? Yeah, y'all did good, bro. Like,
Every little thing will be alright.
Another thing, you see how it's so easy for a singer to just direct the musicians and they automatically just fall right on out? That's musicianship for you right there. No, seriously, because they are paying attention.
Y'all are confident in giving the direction. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I need a lapel mic. No, I'm playing. But I love when singers are confident in giving direction. They're not like, okay, if I break, are they gonna break? No, we gonna do what you. If you gonna direct. Yeah.
If I see that hand go up and down, I already know what's up.
Yeah, but you do like this and you go, are we going up? We going up? Are we in? Are we going to the next part? Whatever, all that stuff. Yeah.
I love how Dottie bring this joint back in, bro.
She's dope.
Superwoman.
That thing sounds so good. Can you please go back just a little second? Cause you remember you sent it, and that part right there, cause you did it first, and then Justin came in right after, and the tone that we had was just like that y'all possessing.
Literally
just that
perfect. Like,
that's you can't give it no other description than perfect. It was perfect.
Facts.
I can look to the hill, from whence cometh my help.
like this is where I'll probably try to like do a quick baseline or something. Go somewhere else. Like, all right, let's not end this.
You want to be battling Shamana?
Come on, dog.
Victory belongs to him. Victory belongs to him. Victory belongs to him. Victory belongs to him. Victory belongs, it all belongs to you. Victory belongs, it belongs to you.
Victory belongs to you, yeah. Victory belongs, it belongs to you. Yeah, I know the victory belongs to you. Oh, the victory belongs, it belongs to you.
Victory belongs to you. Victory belongs to you. Victory belongs to you. Victory belongs to you. Victory belongs to him. Victory belongs to him. All the victory belongs. It all belongs to him. Victory belongs to him.
Victory belongs to him. Victory belongs, it belongs to him. Victory belongs, it belongs to him. Victory belongs to him. I'm gonna fight Justin.
You can move that over. You can move that over. You can move that over. I wanna win.
You can move that over.
Whatever is holding me back, remove it.
You can move that over.
I wanna be you.
You can move that over.
By you.
You can move that over.
Oh, God was not like you.
You can move that over.
Oh, God, you can remove it.
You can move that over.
Oh, what's hindering me?
You can move that.
I need you to remove it.
You can move that.
Oh, there's no mountain too high,
You can move that over.
no valley too long.
You can move that over.
I know a God
You can move that.
who will reach down and pick you way up. Oh,
Oh, you saved. My good God. Take it out of me. You can move that over. If it's not pleasing to you, you can move that over. Take it out of me. You can move that over. If it's not pleasing to you, you can move that over. Take it out of me. You can move that over. If it's not pleasing to you, you can move that over. Lord, take it out of me. You can move that over. Lord, let it move it.
addiction we have.
You can move that over.
You can move that over.
You can move that over.
Anything we're struggling with,
You can move that
I know you can move that over.
You can move that over.
The people that don't mean us no good,
You can move that over.
sweep them all out the way, Lord.
You can move that over.
I know you can move that over.
You can move
Woo!
I need you to move that over.
What number was that?
Anything in my life that's not like you, God.
You can move that
Oh,
Dominant two on that dominant two chord. It was just, and I got a shout out now for this. Cause I remember one time he told me I was in an open mic jam or whatever, and he was like, "Yo, hit the 7 on that dominant 2." Ever since then, I was like, you know what? That's dope because it changes the whole chord.
So funny.
But yeah, man. So yeah, shout out to Now though. That's a dope dude.
Rewind it a little bit to go back to that so we can actually pinpoint exactly.
But I just hit the 7 instead of the 2. Right?
in my life that's not like you, God. Oh, I need you to move that over.
You can move that over.
All the things of the past
You can move that over.
that keep me going back, you can move it.
You can move
Oh, you can move.
move that over.
I know you can move.
You can move that
I
over.
know you can move.
You can move that over.
You can move.
You can move that over.
I won't stop you from doing you.
You can move that over.
I know I can be a handful,
Move that over.
and I may ask you for a lot, Lord. But Lord, right now I need you to move that over.
Move that over.
I need you to move that over.
You can move that over.
That old girlfriend from
That was personal. That was really personal. That wasn't me saying what he could do for someone else. You know, a lot of times we are trying to usher in the spirit to help other folk, but we got to get that first.
Okay.
You know, we got to get that first.
And you know, a lot of the times worship leaders really forget that, you know, we are singing to God ourselves for healing for ourselves too.
Come on.
And because it takes so much to push others that are actually in church who are there to get a word from God or are there to hear a word from God. And, you know, it takes a lot out of us to try to even get them to be that vulnerable in that state, you know?
That's real.
the past.
Move that over.
Just move that over.
Move that
Yeah, the things that are not right.
Move that over.
I need you to move that over.
Move that over.
When I won't do it the right way,
Move that over.
you can move me over.
Move that over.
Whatever you want me to do, Lord. Whatever's hindering me, you can move it.
Move that over.
Oh, I'm crying to you. I need you to move that over. Yeah.
Move that over.
Hold on. I don't know if you paid attention to what I just did. When I was done singing, I did just like this. And was hoping somebody come get that boy.
Take this pass.
Hey, move it over, please.
Don't nobody want to shoot.
Nobody? Everybody getting assist tonight.
speaking on breaks, right? A lot of the times I've been in situations growing up where the musician will break and the singer's not even ready, or you know what I'm saying, or they still trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Man, but we at this time, like when we broke, y'all were there, the parts were there. So the musician paid attention to the singers as well, you know what I'm saying?
And that's really important. I'd like to shout out Nice right there too, because it was a situation where, you know, it's 5 of us up there and we still trying to get that 3-part harmony in for each part. And me and Ebony stayed put. We didn't try to do what Justin and Shavonna was doing, but Nice went ahead and basically diverted where we were to fit in with what Justin and Shavonna was doing.
I'm lost.
I don't know if y'all noticed that. So basically, me and Ebony are singing Endow Me, and so is Nice. But when they're saying you can move that over, Nice is literally dropping under Justin to sing the 3rd-part harmony right there. If you peep game, you'll hear it though.
Lord, you can move that old and down me. You can move that old. Lord, you can move that old.
You can use anything, Lord. You can use me.
That's the one.
That's what I was waiting
If
on.
you can use
That was
anything,
genius. Waiting on right
Lord, you can use.
That was genius.
I literally just told her, like, I haven't heard that song in years, and when she brought it up, I was like, yo, that's
was
perfect.
genius. That was genius.
All right,
Yep.
I'm out.
Pause real quick.
All right, I'm out.
You have something so special. You have something really special. I don't.
Hey.
I don't even. There's no words.
Sharpshooter,
like,
bro.
You know what? Shut up and sing. Okay.
Who are you influenced by?
Yeah. Tell me
a
that.
Great question. Go ahead.
I need to know. Because
Come
it's
on.
really different.
This
for
is
real.
legit. Like, this is legit for real.
I don't know. No, I like Leon LaHavis. I like what's her name? I like Tori Kelly. I like her a lot too. But yeah.
Now, some specific. You named artists that aren't in the genre.
It's 3 different genres she
So
named.
it makes it that much more special and should be a testament to your craft that you're able to put that style to something and do a traditional song. Because that's a traditional song.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And to still make it where it sounds. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you up there, you a conductor. You in there. You in there.
And
so.
you know, that just goes back to what I was saying earlier. You know, even though we all, you know, like Justin don't really sing gospel like that. I really don't sing gospel like that. And I know, you know, you may, but at the end of the day, you can always add musical arrangement on top of any genre because it'll always fit. It just creates another, it literally creates another sound every time, you know.
Just take my heart, Lord, speak to me. If you can use anything, Lord, you can use me. If you can use anything,
I don't know if y'all noticed, but I literally turned around to Erik and I was like, hey, can you Latin that thing out? I mean, hold on, was it reggae y'all said?
Perfect.
And I ain't even tell the band where to go, bro. Like,
They went quick.
You can even hear VJ getting his sounds right. Like you can hear the what's the name of those things? That silver big thing?
patches.
The steel drums. Steel drums.
Oh, yeah.
my hands, Lord. If you can use anything, Lord, you can use me. You can use anything, Lord. You can use. Lord, I want you to use me. Take my hands. You can use anything. Oh, take my feet. Take everything I have.
I gotta say, I feel like for this one, I probably should have paused a little bit. It seemed like the music, I didn't change with the music on this one. Like,
Yeah. Where was you gonna try to? Where were you gonna change it to? What do you think you would have changed it to?
Maybe I should have.
They
I was
nah.
just saying.
See, here's the thing.
Okay.
They vibed to what you did. Dottie already turned around and was like, yo, that's gonna go good with this. Play reggae. Like just like so it was based off of what you had already put out there. So I never feel like, you was on point.
We're in the car together.
Yeah, we
She was your side view mirror, bro.
Yeah.
Can I make that right or nah?
Or not. Great turn.
Anything, Lord, you can use me. You can use anything, Lord, you can use me. You can use anything.
Yeah, dog.
Hold up, phone. Hold up. When he did that, did you see me start bopping extra hard? Hey, go back, bro. I didn't even realize I did that. He did that. Doop, 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 doop. Okay.
Use anything, Lord, you can use me. Take my hands, Lord. If you can use anything, Lord, you can use. You can use, you can use, you can use me. You can use anything, Lord, you can use. Lord, I want you to use me. Take my hands. You can use anything. Oh, take my feet. Take everything I have in me.
That thing made you happy. Do you hear me?
Legit happy, yo.
Yo, what I can say about the communication that's happening
With
behind the
y'all,
scenes.
yes.
Yeah.
With the musicians back there, absolutely. Y'all was
Yeah.
definitely feeding off of each other.
Yeah.
Even with VJ coming in with the undertone organ, just to hold that soft, subtle sound at the bottom, and then you staying on top of the dun, 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 dun. Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You keeping it, yeah.
The key.
Driving it, man.
Here's the great part. They stuck with that genre. Playing it, it was executed as that genre. It was a reggae song. It wasn't an Americanized. Y'all get what I'm saying? It was a reggae song. So I think that's key in relaying what's going on here is they stayed true to the genre too. It wasn't just abstract playing. Like everything had a motive. If I'm going to play jazz, I'm gonna put some fat chords in there. If I'm playing old school, I'm gonna put some tries in there. I'm not going. But for that, it was okay. The native instruments, organ, that's the stuff that was put in there. You know what I'm saying? So hats off to the musicians for knowing what to put and what instrumentation to put with what music. You know what I'm saying? Because that makes the song.
And like I saw the boys communicating, like even when like for one, reggae is like probably bass and drum driven with steel pan and stuff, and so that allowed me and E to keep the driving force of the reggae while I was watching them communicate. All right, I'm gonna go to Oregon, you do the or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That leaving the lane open for somebody else to go in. So.
Like every single time the camera went on y'all all are looking at each other and like communicating.
We couldn't see none of y'all faces for real, so you know what I mean? It's like, I think we did good. That was cool. I appreciate that. glad you're getting married.
David back there like.
I commend you because you didn't have rhythm before. You didn't have rhythm before, but you got it now. And
You been
I'm proud
Ah,
of you.
let's get
I
it.
am
You got
proud
the
of
prayer
you.
life
The
up.
bass rock that.
There's prayer life
I
up.
am proud of
You've
you.
been praying more. That's
He
cool.
was light skinned.
That's cool. You're light skinned. You're light skinned, sir. No, you didn't.
Why you exposing that man?
Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Yeah. Don't worry about a thing. Oh, every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be alright. Yeah, don't worry about a thing, yeah. 'Cause I know that every little thing is gonna be alright. One more time, don't worry about a thing. Oh, I know that every little thing is gonna be alright. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Oh, every little thing is gonna be alright. No matter what the day held for you, everything's gonna be alright. Oh, you can shout right now, just knowing that everything's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. I know, it's gonna be alright. 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 I know, 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 it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright.
Organ it out. You got it. Go.
That's how I do it real quick.
Appreciate it. Thank y'all for tuning in for another episode of Musicians Exchange Podcast. This is season 3. This is the recap episode. Any last words? It was an open mic recap episode, so
I would just like to say that, this just goes to show that regardless of what genre you're in or regardless of what you want to classify yourself as, I've been around a lot of singers who, consider themselves gospel or consider themselves R&B, but music is music, and it all is an emotion, all is a feeling. So you just really have to respect each other's crafts, Yeah.
Hello, my chat. All right, praise God. First of all, I want to give honor to my Lord and Savior. Now, let me talk. But for real, I say as a musician, get in the habit of, or singer, get in the habit of just doing things like this. Get in the habit of flowing in the moment and studying the genre, studying other genres. It's important because that's what makes a new musician. That's what makes a new singer. We hear about a new sound. You hear about people all the time. I mean, but the thing is, how are they different? It's because of what they study. What everybody doesn't study the same thing, but everybody studies something that creates something new. You know what I'm saying? So, it was fun. So get in the habit of just studying and flowing in the moment.
I just know for me personally, it was like a really nice experience being in a room with like such great singers, but definitely seeing it visually gives it a different feel as well, because when you're singing in the moment, you can't really see, what you look like, stuff like that. So, yeah.
Thank God
I would
for
just
y'all.
like to say, thank you for having us. By the way, this is a great
This was
vision you
dope.
have, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people can appreciate,
Most definitely.
this work that you're putting out. So,
I appreciate y'all like
Amen.
forever, bro. And nobody got paid. This is on the strength, you know what I mean? On the strength, it was love, you know what I mean? I appreciate their time, their efforts. Those who could make it, those who couldn't make it,
Amen.